The syllabus basically tells you what to study. Clear hai? But now we don't have a book. Neither UPSC has prescribed any book. Then what to study I know. But my PYQs will tell me how to study. And trust me, in analytical and subjective paper, if something is your reference point, that has to be your PYQs. Let me give you an example and explain. PYQs. The first thing when I looked at PYQs, it told me the pattern. It says the entire ethics paper is divided under two sections. Section A and Section B. Under Section A, we have 13 questions. Each question is a 10 marker, which total constitutes 130. In Section B, we have 6 case study. Each case study is a 20 marker. Total is 120. Together combined, what you get is a 250 marks. आपने एक चीज नोटिस करी? How many questions are there in Section A? 13. And each question is, आपके GS के बाकी पेपर में क्या questions आते हैं? 10 marker and a 15 marker. That means you never get a 15 marker in ethics paper. That means next time when you practice answer writing, every answer has to be written within 150 words. So पहली चीज which my PYQ told me was the pattern. The marks weightage which is allotted to Section A question. You will never write an answer which is more than 150 words, come what may. Because at max what you are getting is a 10 marker. Is that very clear for everyone? So the first thing which PYQs tells us is the pattern. The second thing which PYQs tells us is basically the nature of the question. And मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर हम PYQ, trust me, you guys are still very lucky that you have a reference point of 12 years. Imagine those who wrote their attempt in 2013, when Vision for the very first time told me that you have to teach ethics, क्योंकि syllabus change हुआ था. मैं और बच्चे दोनों same level पे थे. उन्हें भी नहीं पता था क्या आएगा और मुझे भी नहीं पता था क्या आएगा. हम लोग मिल बांट के पढ़ रहे थे. और फिर आ गया तो अच्छी बात, कुछ नया आया तो सोचा अगली बार इसको भी तैयार करेंगे. Because we actually have absolute no idea. You are lucky enough that you have that reference point to understand what are the nature of the question. जैसे पहला surprise factor बताती हूँ क्या पता चला था. एक question आया, write a short note on each of the following. ये question था. फिर उसका था A part, B part, C part, D part and E part. यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन बना जैसे let us say laws and ethics. मैं एग्जाम्पल दे रही हूँ. Let us say दूसरा बना environmental ethics and so on करके ये 5 पार्ट से बात खत्म. बट इस क्वेश्चन के आगे लिखा था, तो ये सारे क्वेश्चन कितने के हुए? तो ये पहली बार पता चला. ओह व्हाट अ सरप्राइज, यू गेट अ 2 marker also in ethics paper. And we make another realization, in such questions there is no introduction, there is no conclusion, because you just have to write a 2 marker. So now the point is not that you don't know the answer in ethics. The problem is how to complete the paper. अब आपको लॉज भी, इतना तो बहुत सिंपल टॉपिक्स आते हैं. हमें लॉ भी पता है, हमें एथिक्स भी पता है. 2 नंबर में कैसे लिखें? तो then you have to learn your definitions, examples, quotation on your tips. और वो तभी आएगा when you are revising your content again and again. So one thing we got to know about the nature of the questions, they do ask these questions. Is that very clear? The second thing that we discover under the nature of the question is, if you realized I said there are 13 questions. If you look at the PYQ, you will realize question number 1, A part, B part. Question number 2, A part, B part. And each of these parts are 10 marker. So total, let us say, there are 6 broad questions and each question is having A part and B part. तो टोटल कितने क्वेश्चन हुए? 12. आते कितने हैं? 13. तो एक ऐसा क्वेश्चन होगा, लेट अस से क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, कोई भी एक क्वेश्चन जिसमें होंगे 3 पार्ट्स. नहीं, ये कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है, तो मैथ्स है, मैं बता दूं. और ये क्वेश्चन आता है आपका without fail since 2013 onwards, every year there is one question which has 3 parts to it, each part a 10 marker, and it is a quotation based question. And one disclaimer, you can never ever predict which question will be asked. कोई भी कोट वो पूछ सकते हैं, anything which comes to their mind. और अगर कहीं किसी का फंस जाता है और वो कहता है कि नहीं मुझे लगा था कि बकवास, प्योर लक था इसलिए फंस गया, क्योंकि हम कभी प्रिडिक्ट नहीं कर सकते which quotation will be asked. But I will prepare you enough that whichever quotation they are asking, you are able to answer. This is very similar to philosophical essays. The only and the major difference is it is 10 marker and there it is 125 marks. That's the only difference. The structure remains the same. तो जैसे आप ऐसे का टॉपिक प्रिडिक्ट नहीं कर सकते, वैसे ही यू कैन नॉट प्रिडिक्ट दीज quotations. But there will be hands down 3 quotations every year. Is that very clear for everyone? So are you understanding the nature of the questions which will be asked? The third thing which my PYQ told me was the broad themes. ये PYQ से पता चलता है. And if you will ever go through your PYQs, you will realize there are some topics which are their favorite. हर दूसरे साल there will be a question on integrity. Every 2-3 years there will be a question on laws and ethics. Every 2-3 years there will be a question on contemporary relevance of religious teachings. Similarly, there is emotional intelligence. Every second year, you will be getting a question from emotional intelligence. So there are certain themes which are very commonly asked as far as UPSC ethics paper is concerned. Then obviously we know that every year there are quotes-based questions. So broadly, you need to understand that if you have an idea on what themes UPSC is asking question, it becomes easier to channelize your preparation. Not only the themes are common, even the questions are repeated. And trust me, sometimes they are ad verbatim repeated. So let's not miss out on this opportunity. If you prepare your PYQs well, and if you, let us say, get the same question, you have a ready-made answer already prepared. So having said that, I will repeat this in society also. For society, social justice as well as ethics, you cannot miss out on your PYQs. And ये कोई नहीं पूछेगा मैम 5 साल के कर ले क्या, 10 साल के कर ले क्या. 2013 में पैटर्न चेंज हुआ था, 2013 से करने हैं. अब ये दोबारा नहीं पूछना 5 साल, 3 साल, 8 साल, 10 साल, कुछ नहीं, 2013 से करने हैं तो मतलब 13 से करने हैं. Is that very clear? Because very high probability questions are going to get repeated. If not the question, themes are definitely going to get repeated. Is it making sense for everyone? ठीक है. And lastly, my PYQs tells me an overall trend. I'll give you one example to explain. There is a topic in our syllabus which is known as emotional intelligence. Right from 2013, if you look at the PYQs, you will realize that under this topic, either they are asking the question from emotions. जैसे कि anger is a negative emotion. Why? And what needs to be done to manage anger? ये सवाल है. What happiness means to you? By giving examples, justify your answer. Or let us say there was a question on hatred. So what are these? These are nothing but emotions. So by looking at your PYQs, you got the idea ना कि emotion पे सवाल पूछ रहे हैं. So this means that at least we have to be prepared with 7 to 8 emotions. पूछ सकते हैं क्योंकि ठीक है. दूसरा अगर आप देखोगे तो आपको समझ आएगा they are asking us theoretical question on emotional intelligence. As in they will ask you what is emotional intelligence. They might ask you what are the building blocks of emotional intelligence, or they may ask you can it be learned. ये तो डायरेक्ट सवाल है. ये तो क्लास में करेंगे क्योंकि इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस टॉपिक ही यही है. व्हाट इज इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस, व्हाट आर द बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स, कैन इट बी लर्न. डायरेक्ट सवाल आता है. तो हमें ये भी कैसे पता चला? थ्रू PYQ. और तीसरा जो वो पूछते हैं दैट इज एप्लीकेशन ऑफ EI. ये मैं प्रिडिक्ट नहीं कर सकती, पर मैं आपको इतना पढ़ा दूंगी कि फिर कुछ भी क्वेश्चन आए आप अप्लाई कर दोगे. वो मेरा काम है, वो मैं करा दूंगी. बट एग्जैक्टली वो कौन सी एप्लीकेशन पूछेंगे दिस आई कांट से. आई कैन प्रिडिक्ट दीज थिंग्स, आई कांट प्रिडिक्ट दैट. बट आई विल गिव यू अ स्ट्रैटेजी, आई विल गिव यू अ ट्रिक to answer such questions where any question on application of EI and you are able to write the answer. But how do I get to know this? Through my PYQs. So again, I'm reiterating 2013 onwards, each and every PYQ has to be solved by you before you enter your mains examination hall. Am I clear on this? And further to add, whatever topic I'm teaching, I will discuss all the PYQs in the class. So I will give you the assignment, I will be discussing it with you. Your job is to write. And if you face any difficulty, you are most welcome to ask your questions.